いい子だね。いい子だね. Hello, hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Hello, Latent. Hello, Harry. Hello, 8-Bit. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, Spacey Bat. Hello, Maddie. Hello, Dan. Hello, Nexosium Core. Hello, Vermouth. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Esdith. Hello, Comedy. Trapmaster, I saw that message, and I appreciate that. I may not be able to make that, but we'll see how things go. Hello, Harry. Hello, Wowman. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right. You can see me. Well, the truth is, I'm a little bit off. I'm a little bit away, actually. I just need to, just realized that I positioned the camera wrong. 1 second. Yeah, let me get back in frame, properly this time. Okay. Oh, well, that's not what I did. All right, there we go. Well, hello, hello, hello. It is good to see you. Oh, thank you for that, Bats. Hi. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and it's good to see you here. Looks like since last we caught up, we have followers from Yukaze00 and Dantain. Can we get some love in the chat for our new follows? How are you all doing today? Sorry I'm late, by the way. That is very much on me. I was already a little bit late for stream, but kind of ready to go. And some shenanigans happened. Lurky time, I want to jog somewhere. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, do what you gotta. Doing okay for the most part. Well, I'm glad that you're doing okay, at least. That's a good place to start. I'm going for a full game, full combo of Guitar Hero 3. Today so far I've gotten 3 full combos, bringing that to 53 out of 70 songs. Look at you go, Caitlin. I'm proud of you. Yeah, sorry that I was late today. I was already a little bit late for stream, and then there were just some shenanigans going on elsewhere. If you know, you know. If not, no worries. It is not something with which to worry your day. Now, I suppose I should also talk about the original plan for today and what happened. So today was supposed to, in theory, build a gingerbread house. I never did bother going out to the shops. And ordering one from Amazon takes a surprising amount of time, even from Google, Amazon, different giant internet conglomerate. And I thought about just playing a game today. And then I think that's what's on the schedule. And I just couldn't pick one that I didn't want to consider for the Audi Day party next week. So I decided, you know what? Forget about it. Let's just hang out. So that is what we are doing. That is how we are here. I think I need to turn streamer mode back on because I forgot to do that earlier. Not giving up on the grind, mainly because I'm stubborn. Caitlin, you got this. You're gonna do absolutely fantastic. And I look forward to hearing that you've done it. You know? How y'all doing today? I also kind of realized that we haven't had like a full tilt proper from the start, like Hangout stream in a little bit. And I miss that. I like doing that with you. I like time with you. I'm glad to hear that, Gamer Boy. I'm doing okay today. Today I spent a little bit of extra time away from screens. I didn't go outside and touch grass, but I like the idea of taking a pause and reading something instead of going right to my computer and such. Hello, Teeter. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Let me wave at you real quick. Actually, you know what? I want to try something while I'm out here in the snow. Let's see. Where is that hat? That's not it. That just brings me the, I'll do this one. Okay. Yeah. How's that? Close enough. It stays on. Besides, it's from Catboy. They do really good work. Yeah. Although something is a little wrong. The holly leaf keeps getting caught. Aw, Vera, who's my good kitty? Is it you? Good to see you here, honey. Hope you're doing well today. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the holly leaf. Hey, you know what? I think I'm doing okay with the Santa hat. Yeah. I think that'll do. I think that, well, maybe a little lower down on the brim. Right about, oh, no, not like that. Maybe more like, maybe a little larger. More like that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It is you. How are you doing? Hey, Celine. Just popping in briefly. Social battery's pretty dead. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Celine. That is never easy to see, to experience, you know? Like, that's, Hello, Deflated. I saw you there too. How you doing? I'm sorry if I got a little quiet after a bit. That was not anything that you said or did or anything. We're good. We're good. Oh, I need to pin it up there. I think I might bump myself down just a smidge. Nah, I want to stay up here. Finishing up with grading. This time of the quarter is always a lot. Aw. You got this though. I bet you'll do good. Recharge that battery. Yeah, please take good care of yourself. As much as we love having you here, I will always prefer that people spend their time the way that they need to and taking good care of themselves, even if it's not the comfy option, even if it's not the option that feels best in the moment, you know? But yeah, who here is excited for tomorrow? Also, I'm seeing that Nya redemption from Maddie. Let me take care of that real quick. Yeah. I feel like I'm not even embarrassed by that anymore these days. Maybe I'm just getting, who is the kitty now? Is that a game you really want to play, Maddie? Are you sure you want to call that into question? Because I'd be more than happy to remind you exactly whose kitten you are. Anyway, that's a nya. I definitely need to hydrate, especially after yesterday. Oh my gosh. All right, quick sippy. Ah, there we go. Sync's phone, Bluetooth to it. No. Deflate. You did not. No. There ain't no way. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, you had me worried. Oh my gosh, that would have been a nightmare. Oh Lord. Okay. Okay. That's a slight relief. Oh no. Yeah. Chat. I think I'm finding a way to sleep better, which is working really well for me. But before that, let me take care of that. Oh, I left the reverb on. Let me take care of you real quick, Vera. Are you ready? And there you have it. All right. Yeah, baby, that's what we're waiting for. Woo! Sorry. Hope you don't mind me saying, but I've been recently making music and my song Wavering is getting more views than expected. Congratulations, Teeter! That is always fantastic. Like, when something just starts performing in a way that you didn't expect, it's always fun. Self-critical, oh my gosh, yeah. Wait a minute, do I not have a noise filter on this? Filters? I do. Why did it still capture me doing a weird, like, voice thing? Yeah, I think I'm dehydrated. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can drink a bit more, just on my own accord today. But yeah, I found something out, and I was, Ain't the first time. Pretty sure Audie still has cold sweats when she hears. Sorry. I couldn't resist once I saw the button coming up. Sorry. Right. So, hello, Callie. Let me wave at you real quick. How are you doing, honey? Hope you're doing well today. Pretty sure still have, that is quite a username. Thank you so much for the follow, Taco, and I hope that you have a fantastic time. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Matara Kanavi Shoujo. That is quite a username that I will not be reading out loud because I see what you're going for there, but nice try. And I hope that you are having a fantastic day today. That's one of those names that's like crank call to Moe's Tavern level good, you know? Every once in a while I forget that my streams are now 18 plus, so it's like, oh good heavens, what kind of joke are we telling here? Oh wait, right. Excuse me. But yeah, I found the secret to sleeping better. So 2 nights ago, I tried falling asleep with a space heater in my room. My room was warmer, but it was so dry. I think it was part of what had me wake up so early. So then I switched over instead. I wore really warm pajamas and I ran a humidifier in my room. And that turned out to be the move, because like I slept into like 8 compared to like 5 or 6 when I wake up when I'm not when it's too warm or something. It was just really nice. And it just confirms to me that my entire apartment is very dry and I need to get like one of these in every room. Yeah, okay, not gonna lie. The main pajamas were not that big. It was mostly just like a hoodie. A nightie. But for me it was the bunny hoodie that Hitsuzen bought me from Throne. I slept with that over the nightie in my bed with the humidifier, and I hibernated. Like, I conked out real quick and I stayed asleep. It's nice. I don't know. It's always nice to have like that little discovery of the things that help you out a little bit, you know? Have you tried taping your mouth for sleeping? It helps me a little. Is that your way of telling me I should shut up? I haven't heard of taping my mouth for sleeping. I mean, I do understand that one is supposed to, breathe through their nose when they sleep. Hello, hopefully human. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Improv bunny pajamas, basically, yeah. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about preventing my mouth from opening during sleep. I guess I haven't really tracked how helps with snoring and breathing through nose. I don't think I snore, or it's been a little bit. Every once in a while, I apparently resort to snoring. Not intentionally, mind you. That's not something I'm proud of. But I don't think I've had a snoring issue. Well, I say that. I don't think I've ever properly tracked it. I don't know, chat, how many of you deal with snoring? This sounds like such a weird thing to be getting into. I don't know why, now that I'm just thinking about it, it's all like weird health things. Not gonna lie, not me. Why is snoring considered a bad thing? Good question, Callie. So it is my understanding that it can keep others up, and I've definitely been the other party that's been kept up when someone snores. But that's just kind of, I can just deal with that with like earplugs and such. And for the person snoring, it can actually cause damage to your to your nasal cavities and your voice and all that kind of thing. It is not good for you. I'll put it that way. I don't think anyone does it maliciously. It's not bad as in like, oh, you shouldn't snore. Don't you do that. We're not going out here like, don't do that kind of thing. It's more like, it's indicative of breathing issues when asleep and has something to do with oxygen levels. I did not know that. I wanted to smother my SO for snoring. I meant more like, why is it embarrassing? Well, I've There was a time when I reacted to someone snoring less than gracefully, and then sometime later finding out that I occasionally snored every once in a blue moon, I was pretty embarrassed about that. It was a few years ago, but it still stuck with me. It's a reminder to me to never be too brash about things like that. Sometimes people can't help that, you know? I'm gonna have another quick sip. I know when I sleep on my back, my throat gets so irritated when I do. I did not know that. I know it's not good, but I didn't know it's dangerous. How does snoring work? Is it a brood? Is it a brood, a broode? Please let me know how to pronounce your name properly. And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. It is great to have you here. I stream every weekday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Matara Kanavi Shoujo. Chat, I think I can feel myself doing that thing with my voice where I'm putting a bit more strain on it than I need to. Dart with a 7-stream streak and Agent B7 with a 3-stream streak. I hope you're all doing well today. I think I'm gonna see if I can speak a little bit more casually. Maybe we'll call it mommy mode. Maybe we'll call it just more easygoing mode. But you know what? I'm gonna give the gift to myself to speak a little more naturally. A brood. Okay. Well, hello then. It's good to see you. Casual mommy mode. Well, yeah. I mean, like, I'm just naturally mommy, you know. I almost certainly have sleep apnea though. No, I hope that I have a few friends that are supposed to sleep with like a CPAP machine, but I've heard that those get pretty intense. Excuse me. Actually, no, I just realized something. No, false alarm. That implies ranked competitive mommy mode. That, I feel like that's reserved for folks like Ori or Cottontail or like Vexoria. I am most certainly in the amateur leagues for that compared to them. This is like a pickup game in the park compared to like the MLB standard that is set by those that I admire. But yeah, no, let's keep my voice easygoing today. I don't know, I wanted to call it out more just because I'm working on that's another way that I'm working on being kinder to myself. I think it's okay for me to embrace that I have a deeper voice. Besides, I have a feeling some of you don't mind. But yeah, what were we on about? I missed it. Aw, thank you, Callie. You sound great, that's all I can say. Thank you. Actually, what was it? The other day, Mila messaged me just talking about a conversation that she was having with her chat. And I came up and people were talking about like my voice and such. And apparently the notion that I'm a trans woman didn't come up until a good bit later. And apparently the reaction was surprise. So that was very validating. So trying to appreciate my voice while doing the best to improve it the way I want to. Isn't that just such a battle though, Spacey? I feel that. Like, how do we appreciate something that we want to work on? Because there's that implication like, oh, if you want to work on it, there's something that you don't like about it. But I don't know, it's one of those things, right? It's hard to balance that. And it's something that I'm still fighting a little bit too, because it's so easy to get caught up in what we hear about ourselves. It's a carryover from before. The things that we grew up with and assume will always be part of that. Self-love is hard all across the board. It kind of is, actually. And a lot of people write it off. Like, I feel like in getting the word out about things, people have to shed some of the context and some of the explanation because it doesn't share as well. It's not easy to share a message of like, you know, take care of yourself even when it's hard. Oh no. Oh no. I'm being atted on. Oh no. Oh. Okay, it's a good thing. My My mom thinks when I do my femme voice, she still needs to get used to it, but I don't do it that much. Huh. Okay, so some of you might have seen on Twitter that I've been tweeting a little bit more in Deep L translated Japanese. I've been having more interactions with Japanese oddities and the Japanese side of the Eurobeat scene, if you will. And it's been fun. It's been nice. What's this? So it's been interesting because on the one hand, some of the things that I've been getting involved in are really fun and nice and cool. Because it could be that considering you don't hear your own voices, others hear it. I sound high-pitched AF, but to others, it's not so. Yeah, I think that's part of it too, Harry. Like, I'm so used to hearing in myself the things that I don't like. So when other people hear my voice, apparently they're hearing the things that I do like and the things that I've wanted for it for some time. So I'm learning to trust. I'm learning to trust others when they praise things like that about me. Seeing Audie thirst for the log of... Look, they're gonna find out. They already know that I like kabedon, so it's like it's a matter of time before they find out what else gets my Kokoro going a doki doki. That was terrible, and I hate that I just said that out loud. Sorry. They're gonna find out one way or another, you know? Let's see. So, actually, that was a thing. I don't think I've talked about it too much. So, I might as well get into it. Since we're here. So, there was an individual in the Eurobeat scene in Japan called Ito Yu. Or it might be Yu Ito. I don't know if everyone... Well, it's Ito Yu on Twitter. Yeah, Ito Yu. Now, this was also the person that broke the news to the Japanese side of the fan base that I am a trans woman. Just like the thing that I tried to do for like 2 years, he's just like, oh yeah, by the way, can blast a girl now. It's all good. It's not any kind of like bad news or anything like that. It was in good intentions and such. So, hello, Lena. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. So Ito does a lot of video editing work for like Sugano, Eurobeat Union, A1, groups like that. They also, Ito also works on the videos for Densha de D. Thank you for that, Bats. That's the train-based, the train-based spin-off of Initial D. Not even a spin-off, like a fan version of it. And Ito voiced a kabedon video of someone else's original character. It is real. Yeah, that's a thing. Multi-track drifting is based on a thing that's like actually very real. Yeah, it is. It's basically just Initial D with trains instead of cars. And so I see this video of Ito voicing the characters in the kabedon, and I liked it. So I wrote about it in Japanese. And what I didn't expect was for Ito to find that comment, like it, share it, and then comment on it the next day. Kill me. Oh, thank you for the headbutts. I believe his response to me was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, the person who drew the art is also very happy. I didn't know if Japanese Eurobeat Twitter was ready to know that I occasionally am horny. Hydrate, yeah, I demonstrated some thirst there, didn't I? Okay. Alright, did that. So that happened, and then I went to go follow the artist. And then within a minute of me doing so, the artist liked me back, or like followed me back, and said, "Thank you for the follow. You have seen my characters doing kabedon. I want to make an original." Oh, dishes are done. I want to make an original series with them, I just so now Odyssey Eurobeat is known for liking Kabedon. That is my legacy. Yeah. Let's see. That's media. We need replies. So, I started tweeting out a little bit more in Japanese, just partially because I want to connect with oddities in Japan. And partially because, well, the internet's going to find out about me one way or another. Might as well be forward about it. Oh yeah, there was another thing. One of the mornings that I couldn't wake up, I couldn't go back to sleep. I actually think I put a message about it in my server. So the Eurobeat fan VTuber Uisaki Sia was DJing a bunch of Eurobeat until they reached 777 subscribers on YouTube. And I was there for that. And I hopped into chat a little bit, and Sia was very gracious and even started playing some of my work in the set. And eventually reached 777, at which point they played 777 by Fastway, which I thought was really cute. In that time, I was also tweeting out about things that I saw from there. Jimmy, hello! Oh my gosh! Let me wave at you real quick. Jimmy, how are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic holiday season. I hope you're doing very, very well this time zone, really. Isn't it late where you are? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like almost midnight there, yeah? Might be later. I don't know geography. I am Stimkey American. I know not these things of which I speak. Yeah. Come on in. I'm talking about how I've been making an ass of myself to the European world in Japan. Or at least that they're getting acquainted with my that they're getting acquainted with sides of me that I have not previously shared. And they seem to be taking it in stride. Which is a good thing. I was about to go to bed, but then joined here to remind everyone to vote for Best of Beats. Jimmy, let me see if I can get the link right. Best of Beats, Eurobeat. Would you happen to be talking about Best of Beats at this link here that I've just pinned to the chat? Is that where people could vote for their top 10 favorite Eurobeat songs? And by the way, this is the year that that I wholeheartedly recommend voting for your favorite Manuel songs instead of the top. Because don't get me wrong, I'm proud of the top, but also this year really needs to belong to Manuel. I'm not going to do the shtick for that anymore because that needs to be a thing. This is a community-driven effort between Decima Sounds and Eurobeat Prime, where people vote for their top 10 Eurobeat songs for that year. And while I've been honored to have had a track at #1 for the last couple years in a row, I do think it's time that maybe this year we honor the late Manuel Karamori, the artist. Does it have to be a song from this year? No. Just your favorites. It ideally it should include songs from this year. You know, if one of those songs is one of your favorites, just at all, like of all, then do it. But yeah, the encouragement this year is to vote for at least one. Like throw a few Manuel of your throw some of your favorite Manuel songs in that list. Because this year, let's honor Manuel Karamori. For those who don't know, by the way, earlier this year, the singer, writer, Eurobeat star Manuel, behind Gas, 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 and Let's Go, Come On, and such, sadly passed away. And I think it is fitting and wonderful this time of year to honor his legacy in the Eurobeat world. It's my understanding that Manuel was not much older than myself. And given the folks that are active in the sort of mainline Eurobeat scene right now, that is pretty shocking. But yeah, of course the piano hits just we're talking about this. It's a radio station. I'm sorry. It's only 40. My gosh. Listen to his Christmas Eurobeat unironically this time of year. No kidding. But yeah, definitely visit bestofbeats.com and vote for your top 10 Eurobeat songs this time of year, with a special consideration to Manuel Caramori's work. Yeah. Awesome. Jimmy, thank you so much for the reminder. I have not, I've been bad with that. Holy Christmas Night by Ace is the best Christmas song ever, not just Eurobeat Christmas. Honestly, okay, credit where it's due. I listened to that again recently. Holy Christmas Night, there's an element of good Christmas music. There's an element to really good Christmas music, as one of those sick people that unironically enjoys it, where there is a timelessness and an earnestness that is sung and delivered with one's whole intention, you know? I should put in my... I should. I most definitely should. That's worth thinking about, actually. 10 Eurobeat songs that I really, really vibed with this year. I will do so privately. But yes, I will place my votes tonight. And Bosch Fire, Bad to the Bone. Yeah. Am I a baddie? But yeah, I've been kind of bad about... How do I put this? I've been having a lot of fun in the VTubery side of things lately, and I don't think I've been doing a very good job of giving back, or at least like my I don't want to say responsibilities, more just like my role in the Eurobeat world. I haven't really been great at that. Thank you for that reminder, actually. Like, that is something that I need to do. Did I ever get a chance to listen to that DM? I can't say I have. Sadly, I got distracted. Yeah. Bone jaw, huh? I'm not sure I get it, Cheez-Its. Although I hope you're doing well today. I'm gonna take a sip real quick. I am almost done with this shaker. Oh, thank you for that, Pats. Oh, bonjour. I wish I knew more actual French phrases. I feel like me saying things in French would be kind of hot. But yeah, I could stand to be a little bit more active in the other spheres in which I've participated. Pixie, hello! Y'all, can we get some love in the chat first for the one, the only, the amazing, sparkling Pixie? Yeah. I wish I knew some more Italian. Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Ciao, sparkling Pixie. Come va? Yeah, let's not disappear. Actually, that reminds me, I still need to respond to that tweet. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's see. Let me see how that does. Sorry. Konnichiwa, ¿cómo te va? I am brain dead at the moment. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is from USS Roach. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me see. That should be good. Okay. Cool. OG Lego Island when you get to the main menu for the first time. Okay, there is The Lost One on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Matarakon of Shoujo. It is great to have you here. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. How are we already like... Oh, I know why we're like already almost a third through the stream. I forgot how long it took me to actually hop in the stream. Thank you for that, Bats. Okay, not gonna lie. I just realized the trans flag is layered over the... Yeah, it's because it's attached as a prop in VTube Studio, but my hand is considered part of the avatar, so it's the next layer. You know what I need to do? I need to make it my hair clip again. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that real quick. Right up there. There we go. Better. There's actually more to it, the joke. I often get the impression that Argentine Spanish sounds at times almost like Japanese. Is that right? I do know that, I'll think for that, Bets. I do know that a lot of other languages deal with, pure vowel sounds. Hang the trans pin on the ball of the hat. Ooh, that's a good idea. Let me see. All right. Boop. Oh, that's the hat. Darn it. Okay. Now it's pinned all funky. Boop. Now we grab the... No, I need the pin. No, that's... All right, you know what? We're going to take off the hat. We're going to attach... Okay, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab a new hat. All right. Christmas hat by Catboy Mech. I'm going to do that on level 1. And we're gonna put that... Sorry, I can't see who just followed right now. Sorry. There we go. Oh, nope, not quite. A little more. And maybe down a smidge. Sorry, I'm being super picky, and then I wanna thank whoever just joined for the follow. All right, and then we add the pin. Right. Letter T. There it is. Select. Yes. Close enough. All right. Sonic Gamer CD, thank you so much for the follow into the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my work has been featured in... Oh, it's pinned to my head, not to the hat. Thank you for the head pads. Right. I stream every weekday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Matarakon of Shoujo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm realizing now, yeah, the flag is not attached to the hat, it's attached to my head. Hydrate. That I can do. And thank you for the head pats. Okay, I'm gonna gush about another VTuber for a second, because that does remind me. I think it'd be really fun to have this, like, embroidery on the hat. Like a brand. Yeah! Pin that a little bit more, like right about there. Close enough. All right. Oop. Aw, a very enthusiastic response. All this French when Genshin Freminet event is still fresh in my mind. Huh. I wish that I could get into Genshin. Don't get me wrong, I'm into the characters. Alhytham is still Leaf Daddy. But, every time I tried to get into the gameplay, and it's not bad gameplay, it's just there's so much to do that, it feels like, I don't want to call it a chore. I don't want to call it a chore, because it is fun. But, I don't know. It's like... It's hard for me to stay engaged in it for too long, because it's like, okay, I gotta do this now, I gotta do this, gotta do. There's these things that I wouldn't have intuited, you know? And just these things that are hard for me to pick up and understand. It's my understanding that Honkai Star Rail is simpler. A little bit more like traditional JRPG, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know. I mean, there's still some good character design in that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, sorry, there's so many different so many different subjects that I've been bouncing around between. I'm worried that that I'm dropping one or another or whatever. I mean, in ways it is like a chore. Don't you have to log in daily to read things? I mean, you can. I don't think it's like a required thing. I know it's like optimal play, and you should in theory. Who's the VTuber? Oh, right, the VTuber I was about to gush about. Okay, so we've all seen Cottontail's new avatar, right? The way that she does head pats, I think she has it in one specific spot, sort of like what I do for when I'm doing like 3D tracking, like with Ring Fit. And she like goes back over to the head pats and just like kind of nuzzles up against the hand. It's super cute. I really like it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna adjust that real quick. Nah, I'll do it after stream. I don't have to do it now. That does remind me, by the way. I'm gonna have to turn some of those off for tomorrow's stream. Chat. Who here is excited for tomorrow? I'm excited for tomorrow. How many of you remember what we're doing tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Oh, thank you for that, Bats. Tomorrow is the IRL stream that it is. Tomorrow is our visit to Christmas in the Park. I'll be streaming IRL. In fact, I even got this new gimbal for my phone. So it's like basically a selfie stick with a stabilizer attached to it, and I'm really happy with it. Hello, Cheez-Its, welcome back. I'm really happy with it, and last year I kind of went fairly casually, and that was fine. That was good. This year, I think I want to pretty up a little bit. Does the stream start any earlier than usual this time? No, I think last year it started too early. In fact, Strawberry was taking us outside. Stop! Oh, you're so cute. Time to go competitively. Eh? Competitive? I'm not sure if I understand. But yeah, no. Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. The thread on Twitter started to gain traction. Yeah, well, this year I have an idea for this year. I haven't taken the time to do a proper Mrs. Claus photo shoot this year. So let's just say I have a solution for that. I'm still going to be decently dressed, for the record. Like I'm still going to look appropriate. But, you know, maybe a little more festive. You know, just I like doing nice things like that. And maybe I thought that could also pair well with the IRL stream. You know, maybe that's a thing that I can do. But I digress. Yeah, so I think that's a good way to go about it. Oh no. No. So Ito responds to USS Roach with the post about me talking about the Kabedon. My reputation precedes me, doesn't it? Oh no. One second, actually. I'm a little embarrassed to admit this. I need to blow my nose real quick. Yeah, one sec. I'm still here. Just invisible for a sec. Much better. Okay. Allow me to become re-visible. In 3, 2, One. Okay, it's there. Odyssey. No, stop it. Thank you for the headbutts. Is that thread still trying? Kind of. Why? Why? Hang on one sec. I need to be spicy on Twitter. Hang on one sec.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. No, 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 no. Yes. Cute. Let's see. One second. Anyhow, hi. It's interesting how subjects keep coming back into the fray, though. All right, so I think I missed that hydrate. Oh, 2 hydrates. Okay, 1 and 2. I am already almost done with this shaker. I'm gonna go invisible for a second so I can bring. Thank you for the headbats. Ah, I've been booped. I'm gonna grab a few supplies so I don't have to leave to refill my shaker. Yeah, I'll be. I don't want to look like I'm. I don't want to be possessed by the ghost of whatever's in the machine. When I step away, so I'm gonna go invisible for a second, but I'm still here. 1 second, please. All right, water and ogre. All right, I have returned. Okay, headphones back on. Yee. Put that there. Put these on my ears, and I have returned. Aw, thank you. Yeah, it's I don't know how to feel about this newfound fame with or at least interaction with thank you for that butts. Interactions with Japanese Eurobeat Twitter. I don't mind it since it all seems to be good-natured, but it's also like for the longest time, like I was scared enough to share some of these things with all of you. Like I was scared to appear not a professional to you, or at least like show certain sides of myself that were not just the Eurobeat dispensing side, you know? So with Japan, I wasn't sure how to express those either, but it seems like it's going pretty well. Audie's actualizing. Stop. Well, I'm actualizing with my Japanese audience, I guess. I think the thing for me is, and I think I tweeted to this effect too. The thing for me is, Japan is one of those places that, you know, as a Eurobeat artist, you hope that your work resonates there, you know, because it's not where a lot of it is made. Some of it is definitely made there, but, you know, it is where the heart of Eurobeat beats. And I remember the moment that I kind of knew that I was on the right path was when I listened to Gone in my headphones in Tokyo. And it just fit. It worked. It just felt right. So I knew to keep it there. So whenever a fan from Japan goes out of sort of the meta, if you will, sort of the mainline Super Eurobeat, Initial D, like the big published stuff, and decides to give my stuff a listen, that means a lot to me. And when they express that they are fans of me, that's an even bigger deal. So to some extent, it's like I want to be as good to Japanese oddities as I am to you, but there's a language barrier there and a culture barrier to boot. I've actually ordered myself a sort of holiday present today. I literally went to a fairly famous boot maker and ordered a pair of custom boots. Got my measures taken even. That's fantastic, B7. Happy holidays, and I hope that you enjoy the gift. But what am I on about? Right. I like that I can still share this way with oddities in Japan as well. Let's see, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls today. The bed has called my name and I must answer. Have a great rest of stream. Omega Nextosium Core, thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your evening. Sleep well, wake up refreshed. We'd love to see you again soon. I actually listen to my own music. Of course. The thing is, like, my goal, or at least a thing that I like to live by is make music I would want to listen to. Make the music I would like. Which is hard to do because I'm pretty hard on myself. But I do try to live by that. Like, that is something. The trees are. I'm not sure if I understand that, Sebastian, but it's great to have you here. Hello. I'm gonna fill up my shaker real quick. There we go. All right. Yeah, how's your night going, Sebastian? I hope you're doing well. Let me wave at you real quick. There we go. There we go. That's a Matara. I haven't seen that that Matara Khan emote. It's actually amazing because I've heard many times something like, "I'm so sick of my product that I can't hear it. Glad you're not like it." Well, yeah, there are things about it that thank you for that, Bats. There are things about it that I don't like for sure. Like that's I think that's going to be an inherent thing of being a producer. And in terms of production, there are things that I listen to and cringe of mine. Like when I listen to it on that grounds, I can definitely be hard on it. Well, it's a good thing that gravity doesn't affect 2D VTubers. But in terms of songwriting, in terms of things like that, I guess I don't mind it so much because, like, I don't know. I like the songs that I write. I like the things that I do. I don't know. I guess for me, it's not such a bother. Imagine listening to your own music. Hello, Avanil. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Glad to have you. Hello. Is it Halo West's home or Hallow's home? Either way, thank you so much for the follow and the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. I stream every weekday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and my work's been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Vishojo Matara Khan. And yes, Avanil is here. How are you, Princess? Hope you're doing well today. Halos. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Halo's home. Thank you for letting me know. I do try to refer to people the way that they want to be referred to. You know, just a respect thing. All good. All right. Yeah. Oven mitt. I haven't heard that one yet. Ooh. Oven mitt, aubergine, Toblerone, lava lamp. Great today. Finally got the diagnosis. Wow. That, I know that's been that has been a thing for you. Like that's something that you've been trying to get on the calendar for a bit, or at least the conversation to happen. Congratulations. That is news. How are you feeling about it? Oh. Yeah, we can celebrate that. Sure. Yeah. Let's go to there. Over half my calendar year was spent. Yeah, that checks out. I remember being there for some of that. But hey, you did it. You got through it. You powered through it all, and you persevered. And they couldn't stop you. You know. So, please do be proud of that. That is pog worthy. Yeah. So, Avino, we were talking about Christmas things. Tomorrow's Christmas in the park, and how I've been making a fool of myself on Japanese Eurobeat Twitter. Can't believe I defeated the American healthcare system. Yes, Avino has taken on the final boss and won. What do the credits look like? Who's in the credits? Quick sip of tea. I want to give you a hug, but it's not going to work through the screen. Teach me your secrets, master. I've been there for some of that. That is perseverance and getting people on the phone to be like, look, you put me in a circle. Y'all talk to each other, okay? Honestly, as someone who hates unnecessary phone calls or like phone calls in general, Avino, you are a trooper and a half. Yeah, that is something. Proud of you. And I hope that doesn't. Ow! Thank you for 500 bits, J Tiger. Well, waking up to your face is far better than waking up to my stuffed narwhal, even though I love HTZ and US healthcare is just Dark Souls. Yeah. We added 50 bits to J Tiger's cheer. All right on, okay. I forgot that Twitch is doing that. But yeah, thank you for the bits. Every bit helps. Every bit's appreciated. And I do believe that puts you in second place on the leaderboard, J Tiger. I still need to make phone calls because my prescription is. Oh, jeez. Oh, Vanilla, I'm sorry. When next we meet, a series of head pats for that is very much overdue. I mean, in general, head pats are overdue for me to you. Wanted to test the bonus? Yeah. Y'all are free to test that here. I will not decline that. At least they're easier phone calls. Yeah. Alvin, I'll be there. Don't tease like that. If you were actually here, I would actually like, I would scream happy. Like I would squeal happy. Thank you for that, Bats. Yeah. If I knew that you were coming here, I'd be like, where do I pick you up? How does that happen? Do I need to end stream? Like, where are you? I swear. I'd probably like tear up a little bit. Yeah. I have a lot of amazing friends, and too many of y'all are. Is it Night Plum Mark III or 0334? Is it okay if I just call you Night Plum? Night Plum, thank you so much for the follow. We're going to stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Matarakon of Yoshojo. Great to have you here. Tried one so far. They don't carry meds that. Yeah, I think some are. I think a lot of the like mail order stuff has to be like over the counter stuff, unless it's like specifically Night Plum or Night Plum's fine. I'll probably call you Night Plum. I know a VTuber that would very much like you. Yeah. What am I on about again? I think I missed something. What am I on about? Yeah. Yeah, I've already forgotten which subject we were on. Some ADHD meds are extra controlled. Oh yeah, so the conversation I had, I'm not sure if everyone was here for that. I talked about it a little bit yesterday. I had the conversation with my own doctor. I think mine is such where I have like a good situation where I'm able to see someone quickly. It was determined, or at least guessed, that anxiety is unquestionably something that I deal with. ADHD, not so much, but they did recognize a struggle with executive function. So that's a thing. That's a development. Talking about the thread that was trending on Twitter, it seems to have died down for now. I am no longer being humiliated by my own behavior, which is good. I'm. Yeah. Wait. Hang on a second. What am I on about? Yeah, so, Gamer Boy, in short, I've been confronting some things about myself, about just mental health, just things that get in the way of living my best life, and some of the things that I might have sorted through, things that I went through with my stalker and abuser, things that I might have just left untended to over the years. Lately, I've been getting back on it, and some of it is what I think it is, and others are not. I was on Ritalin for my ADHD for years. However, I've been able to be off medication for over a decade. Right on. I'm gonna hydrate real quick. First, I'm gonna shake this up again, and then I'm gonna hydrate. You know, something I used to do on stream, I remember when I was still like a camera streamer and someone asked me to hydrate, and I was doing the gamer subs thing. I remember you'd put the powder in, you'd add the water, and then shake it. Oh gosh. Audio logos in chat for those who were around for that era. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Miss that. Aw. Maybe I could bring that back, actually. Maybe I could, maybe that's a thing that I could do. Can help you emulate that with OBS filters. I do know about that. Yeah, like, Kinsey, hello! Oh my gosh! Hope you are doing well today. People mentioned ADHD, but no one's ever diagnosed me with it. Have you gone in for a diagnosis? Oh, thank you for that, Bats. Oh yeah, earlier I was talking about Cottontail going in and like leaning into the head pass and just like, it's very cute. I was on medication for my ADHD when I was younger, but I forcibly stopped doing it myself, even though I had kept telling my parents I was doing it, just because it had some bad effects to my mental health when eventually I had to tell my mom due to the doctor asking so much. I see. I think I just brain farted so severely that I don't know how to follow that up. Diagnosed at 5 with ADHD, was told it was the worst that doctor had ever seen. Goodness. They gave me a depression diagnosis, got me retired from the USAF because it was... Aw. I'm sorry to hear that, J Tiger. I will do that hydrate. I think it took me until this year or last year to find out I have autism. I think it's important to understand oneself, you know? My mom found out that I didn't need to be on medicine, I just needed to go outside and be active, while my dad just wanted me to sit down and be quiet, so the medicine did that at least, but I would take my mom's way any day. I mean, that makes sense. It's like, just do what your brain needs, you know? Excuse me. It's hard to confront some of that stuff about yourself, you know? Like, not to say that it's something to be ashamed of, it is most certainly not. More just like, it takes a certain amount of awareness and acceptance, thank you, to look at yourself and be like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. This is something that I'm working on. This is something that is just part of me. And to process that is, to me, it's a sign of strength. Hello, Maze Me. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Also, I'm realizing I'm doing that thing with my voice again where I'm putting it too high because I'm enthusiastic. But I'm going to keep it low for now. So my parents didn't know that I also had autism, and also it doesn't play with my ADHD. I remember, I won't get into it too much. I remember part of what I went through as a kid, something that I was told as a way to get me to deny my own memory was that I might have a strain of something like that. I'm not sure if that's the case for me. I haven't really noticed things that would specifically point to that, but I don't know. It did do a good job of getting me to question my own memories. That was a thing. I had a really good memory before that. It's like living with oil and water trying to mix. I did not know that. It's sort of weird to listen to the whole mental health talk. I grew up in a country where everyone is very afraid of mental health care because any sort of diagnosis means you'll be stripped of many of your rights and barred from many privileges for life. That's the primary reason I just still don't have my driver's license in my 30s. Yeah, I suppose here in the States it's a little bit looser of a subject. It's kind of, well, it's not just kind of, it's very surprising and disappointing to see how places will stigmatize it or put a label on it as if it is some awful thing that is like that should be some grounds for reducing one's just access to life. Parents really are going out of the way to say, you're fine, don't worry about it, you're just making those mistakes on your own, do better, to put it bluntly. I will say in my case, it was not my parents. The effects on my memory were not from my parents. That got grim real quick, sorry. My parents do or did that and I hate it a lot. I'm sorry to hear that, Mako. It's easy for other people to try to put the blame on the victim as opposed to the person doing the action. Because it means because if they took responsibility for their actions themselves, that means that they would have to change. That means that they would have to do something about themselves, that they were wrong, that they did something bad, that they have to own up to it. Gotta say, I'm glad I found this stream. It's nice to see everyone discussing this in a healthy environment. Yeah, Night Plum. I try to keep these conversations easygoing and positive for the most part. I used to just stream music production for years and years, but ever since I kind of embraced myself as other things, as a VTuber, as a woman, as all these other things, it became more comfortable. And then I come in and ruin it. No, you made it better. Everything is better with you, Avanel. You are the salt to our meal here. Yeah. What was I on about? So mine laugh at me for telling them they crossed my bound. That they laugh. J Tiger, I am sorry to hear that. That is really not okay. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm very fortunate to have a very healthy and positive relationship with my parents. Because hearing things like that, I'll hear things about other sets of parents where they won't offer a lick of respect to other people, to their own kids, and then they'll wonder why they're getting cut out of lives, where it's like, oh, I did this and that for them. It's like, I never got that argument. That discussion of like, oh, I did this and that for my kids, I should be grateful. It's like, you did the bare minimum. You clothed and sheltered your own kin. That is like D grade. That is like, congratulations, you did the least amount before they legally take your kids away. And then it's like, you gotta do so much more than that. You gotta love them. That you gotta respect them as your own kin, as people. And when they become adults, it surprises me when parents will raise their kids to be grown adults, and then they're surprised when they do grown adult things. Thank you for that, Bats. Because your kids, by the way, are not guaranteed to agree with you. They're not guaranteed to... No worries, Alvin, do what you gotta do. If everyone fell under what society considered normal, everyone would be the same, and where is the fun in life without something different and exciting? Night Plum, I feel that. Thank you for that, Bats. Like, well, hell, if that was the case, I probably would have stayed closeted. I probably would have tried to keep faking that I was cis. And there's no good in that. Besides, fun diversity is necessary because there is no one worldview that is fundamentally correct. We need to sharpen each other like steel on steel. Let me hydrate real quick. I really do believe that. A worldview without questioning or being kept in check is a weak one. IMO. Not to say that everything has to, like, some things are obviously not questionable, like harming, things to do with harm or things to do with like murder or something. Most of that is pretty set in stone. But without other stances, other viewpoints, other people living in ways that aren't what we know or expect or understand, the world is a richer and better place for a variety. I think so, anyway. You knew it was required by law, and I didn't ask to follow the didn't expect that. The Great Cavern. Wow. Okay. Whew, okay. That was not good for my voice. I am sorry. But yeah, what was I looking for? Words. My head just did a thing. Yeah. I haven't talked to my parents for long months and probably never will again. They largely destroy my life and think they still love me. Yeah, and it's interesting too because, and again, my own relationship with my parents is very healthy, or at least it feels very healthy. There is a lot of love and respect, which is important there. That's not to say that we agree on everything. There's some things that I still have to clarify, and some things that I could, that I explain. Tangent, hello, it's good to see you. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Didn't know much about the world past 8 years old because people were keeping me in the dark for so long, even though they wanted me to grow up, and I didn't grow up until I was 25. End of. Oh, thank you for that, Bats. It's interesting too because it is. See, I have a kitty and a pup for keeping me. Aw, that's so cute, Tangent. That's the duo. That's the dream, isn't it? I think y'all are being so nice with the headbats today. Thank you. I won't spend too much time on the subject. It is interesting that a lot, the subject of parents being being cut out and such. It's very seldom do we hear about parents reviewing their own actions and going, "Wow, I was so disrespectful of my children, of my adult kids that I raised. I am not giving them the space to be their own person." And it explains a bit, I think. But then again, like I was saying before with mental health and such, confronting oneself is very hard to do. Too much pride, honestly, yeah. Because that's the thing. Pride is one of those things that gets in the way of self-correction, owning up to when you've done something wrong, and doing better. It's, I won't spend too much time on the subject. This is getting, it's getting a little bit grim, so I'll say this. You are worthy in life of those who... No. You don't need to be sorry for anything more. You're doing fine. I'll say this, though. And I do need to keep my voice a little bit low. You are worthy of company in your life that treats you with respect and dignity. Not to say that we don't all have the capacity to grow or that every one of our actions is perfect. Rather, that I don't think parents are exempt from that. They may have raised you, sure, they clothed, fed, etc. Hopefully they've done the bare minimum. But past that, if they're not treating you with respect, that is not something that you owe them.
Customization. He's tenderizing the
ground.
Of course.
Write that down. If it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I could read that in a few different ways, Gamer Boy. I would say the same is true for me, but for me, I see that in a more positive phrasing. I am very much I very much follow my mom's side of, I guess just existing. I take after my mom a lot. Not to say that I don't get along with my dad. I really do. Like, my dad and I could talk about, deep subjects for hours and hours. But I do very much take after my mom. It is very positive with my mom. It's so good. I'm glad to hear that. Dear Audie, column would be a fun stream. Could enjoy life advice. Here's the thing with that, J Tiger. I don't think I'm qualified. Wasn't my mom a singer? She still is. Yeah, she does a lot of singing. She is also where I get my lovely, lovely low voice. It's for people who say, no, it is my child is wrong, or just begging to be banished to the Shadow Realm. And see, here's the thing. Not everyone is ready to face their own demons, I'm not going to sit here and Blue. That's sweet. Not everyone is ready to face their own demons. And that is a difficult and scary process. Not everyone is ready for parenthood either. But one of those is socially encouraged and the other one is not. Spoiler alert, it's the one about having kids. So we have people that are still trying to figure out things about themselves and where they fit in the world and things like that while they are raising children. So while I am not a parent, no matter how many of you will call me mommy, I'm not a parent. My sister is a mother and my brother is a father. But, yes, gamer boy? I do not know what it's like to have kids. I don't have that qualification. And I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, I've lived such a life that I know so much about so many things. I guess it's more just I try to speak from the heart. Yes, Mako? And I'll also even say this. I do like having a maternal presence for you. I can't be your mom. I can't be like your actual literal mom. Sadly, that won't work. Are you permitted a hug? Mako, you are encouraged a hug. From you? Always, always, always. Mako, as many hugs as you would like, as long as you need. Thank you for that, Bats. Maternal presence. I'd prefer Christmas. I see what you did there. Speaking of the heart is the best, but the brain needs to tag along. Yeah, how do I say? The brain and the heart. It is a difficult relationship to maintain, but I think it's worth it. For instance, semi-antinatalist. I have the stuff I have, and I don't want to curse my offspring with my genetics. I don't even donate stuff. I guess for me, I don't dislike the idea of motherhood. I don't think I'm not sure if science is there for me yet. It could happen in my lifetime. I'm not sure if I'm in a place in life where I'm ready for that. I'm not quite, I'm not earning enough to support a child. I'm not in a living situation where I have enough support around me to take good care of one. I think some of the folks that I have in my immediate personal sphere don't feel great about children in general, and I wouldn't want to impose that on them either. I just don't want to give up the free time and money I have to, and that's valid too. If I was in a better situation, if I had kind of built my empire, if I had that going, I'd probably consider it a little bit more, but I don't know. Tried doing it, they found out. Oh. I did not know that deflated. Wow. Lots of hugs. Aw. Boo. See, that's the thing. I'm actually going to put a kibosh on that, Avanil. I'm not going to sit here and crap on the notion of kids. Yeah, some of them can be little jerks, but for a lot of kids, they can't help it. Like, a lot of kids are just trying to get through life. They're just trying to figure things out. Don't get me wrong. There are people that misraise their kids, and there's definitely folks that they really need to keep those things on a leash. But the notion of kids, I don't think that's such a bad thing. Like, one can dislike when kids are present, but I feel like that notion of like, oh, boo, kids are gross, keep your crotch goblins away from me. Like, that never sat well with me. That's a great way to make anyone who just happens to be like, any kid that happens to be existing, feel bad for it. That's not healthy for anyone. We are all kids, the rents are the issue. Kind of, yeah. And again, it's not to say that kids can't be little, pardon my French, that they can't be little shits. But a lot of kids are just working with what they got. I have a condition called Klinefelter syndrome. My biological sex determination is XXY. I was born and raised assumed male. I see myself as fluid. All right on. Interesting, okay. That Huh. I've heard of Klinefelter syndrome. Is it Creepy Jixie 2021? Thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Matarakana V Shoujo. I will say adult-only places without alcohol or nudity would be nice. This. Absolutely that. I remember once seeing I think it was like a Reddit post about like, you get to create a theme park that's only for adults. What do you put in there? And they're just like, honestly, it wouldn't be that different. It's just a regular one. I just like the idea of not having to worry about kids. And I do think that adults that do have kids, or like adult-only spaces that aren't about those things, I think those are worthy as well. You know what I would love to see? Santa the Wolf. Thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I think you might have heard me give the spiel to Creepy Jixie a second ago. So great to have you. Hope you're doing well today. Basically Las Vegas. Ugh. The thing with Vegas, and here's the thing. If you live in Vegas, if you like Vegas, live your truth. Do what you gotta do. Like, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. I don't much care for Vegas. Gambling? Sure. Do that. Do what you gotta do. I kind of wish that I had enough to like throw a couple of hands of blackjack or something while I was in Vegas. And slot machines are fun. I don't like that it constantly smells of tobacco, and that it's either gambling or stripping, and all with alcohol. I only don't like being around kids because I become hyper aware that some transphobe may assume that I intend to victimize their kid. Oh gosh. Yeah, no wait, I'm at the North Pole. Oh. Well, I mean, I figured, since you are, of course, Santa the Wolf, right? I enjoy Vegas. Oh, thank you for that, Bats. I enjoy Vegas, but I don't like gambling. I go for family. Huh. I don't mind gambling from time to time. I don't tend to play with the intention of winning. I just don't like... I'm about to commit some, I'm about to say some things about Vegas that might upset people. There is an inherent sleaze about Vegas that I don't much care for. There's something about it, because here's the thing. Gambling in and of itself is not some awful, terrible thing. Sex work or, stripping or things like that, not inherently the worst things ever. That is the oldest profession to exist. Obviously, that's a thing. Even having a lot of bars, that's not a problem. That just means that you have an established nightlife. Something about it. I'm going to put my voice down a little bit just because I need to be careful with it. Something about Vegas feels like, for lack of a better way to put it, a classless version, a classless idea of what wealth is. Tourist industries are really parasitic. They can be, for sure. It depends on where you go and how they handle things. It can be parasitic, for sure. I would argue that mercenary is older, but it's another long conversation. Yeah, I feel like mercenary is up there with, like, sex work in terms of age of profession. But, they're definitely contenders. Hawaii sounds fun, but the amount of tourism, especially in such a small place, yeah, that's a rough one. It's my understanding that Hawaii is still in pretty rough shape. But yeah, I wanted to like Vegas. I'll say it when you bet they have control of their machine for anyone to lose and win. I've heard that's mostly true of the new electronic machines. When it comes to like the table games or some of the older machines that they can't control over a network, garish opulence. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's that sense of like, there's no such thing as too much. Like, there's no such thing as like excess. It comes across as garish. And I think when everything is garish opulence, it's just like, oof. It's like You know how like the idea of living in a candy land sounds fun, right? The fantasy of it. But imagine if you actually lived in that where everything is sugar candy. You'd have a stomachache just breathing in after a while because all of that sugar. Slots are rigged during the weekends and more favored around the middle of the week. I did not know that actually. But yeah, I do know, can I talk about something that is probably not great to be talking about on Twitch? I remember there was a time when slot machines were still allowed on Twitch. And I used to love that category because I got to watch bright colors and fun sounds without spending to do so. And there was apparently a meta for a lot of the online machines that people would play. The notion was, you could have a dry machine that wasn't dispensing, wasn't, for lack of a better way to put it, putting out. What would I say? Apparently, the issue was getting the machines to do bonuses. You had to do the maximum bet, the maximum spin every single time, and people were betting like pennies on pennies on pennies. But the notion was that you would have a game, or a virtual machine, if you will, that would dispense bonuses more regularly. And that was sort of the move. A cheating slot machine owner will get behind bars. Yeah, it's my understanding that there are parameters that must be in place. Like you must have the odds of at least a certain amount. Yeah, that said, it is possible to manipulate the odds to be more or less favorable up to a certain point, if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't say they have complete control over the machine, like it will never dispense a win. More like the odds of dispensing a win, because I do think that is sort of the way they have to handle it ethically. Still, manipulating the odds like that. By the way, arcade games do the same thing, by the way, right? We all know that, yeah? Like, what's that stacker game? Where it's like, it starts with a 3 and then it goes to the 2 and the 1, you gotta get it all to line up. I believe it was Mark Rober that did a study on that. Even if you press it correctly, it will actually shift the thing out of place. Arcade games are more rigged than casino games because casino games have to have a certain amount of odds. Arcade games do not. I'll tell you more. For the last 100 years, the technology of slot machines was aimed at increasing the chance of wins, not the other way around. Yeah, okay, slot machines in specific. I think it's easier for them to manage the likelihood, but they cannot, how do I say, they're not going to not, it's not like a yes or no, it's a chances more, chances less. But they must have, the potential of some of it. I'm gonna go ahead and shift my hat just a smidge. Right about there. Nope. It's a little bit favoring the left side. Right about. I'm just gonna make it a little larger. That's even worse. All right. All right. We're gonna do right on the very tippy top. Nah, close enough. Crane games, etc. Those are all made to lose, especially the ones at Omega Mart, because butter is so hard to get out of the crane game. I mean, Omega Mart is an art installation. So it's my understanding that they're not beholden to the same rules. I'm gonna adjust my hat one more time. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. It's slightly askew. There we go, there we go. I got my cinnamon. Yeah, that's right. I was there for that. Yeah. Pixie just walks up to one of the crane games in round 1 and just like, I want the cinnamon roll. Gets it. Just nails it. I think Pixie might just be like a crane game savant. Honestly. The Omega Mart is the only reason I want to go to Vegas or even near. Honestly, I wish that I had gone during TwitchCon. That would have been really fun. Don't get me wrong. TwitchCon was so fun this year. Like, I had such a good time. But, if I had more time and maybe some money, to, you know, to throw around a bit more, I would definitely have done Omega Mart. Also, in a second, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, but I don't want to start in on that break without giving y'all something to do. So go here, properties. We're going to get the link from here, and we're going to do that. All right, friends, I will be right back. All right, here we go. Boop. I'm back. Let me... Let me, appear on screen again. That's a thing I gotta do. Sorry for the wait, by the way. Yeah. What was I on about? Before I forget, yeah, I heard that, that Omega Mart was really good. Thank you for the headbutts. Although I will say, Alvanil, that earlier party, like the Vishojo party, which was basically just like a DJ night, for how understaffed, overfull it was, just, you didn't miss much. Like, you really didn't. DJs were good, but the only thing Vishojo about it was one of the DJs played one of Mousie's songs. That's it. They didn't do a bad job. It just, I don't know, it didn't really need to have, Vishojo's name on it, really. Like, it was just a DJ night, really. Understandable, yeah. It stuck with you, huh? As for the industry mixer, I didn't feel like I belonged there. Well, not that I didn't have a good time, it's just like, everyone else felt so important. And I was like, I did a thing once! Like, I don't know, I won't get into it too much, but it was just like, I don't know if I'll ever feel like worthy of attending that again. Meeting everyone was amazing, oh my gosh, but like, I felt under accomplished for that mixer. And, I don't know, I was honored to have been invited at all, but also like, everyone there had such interesting things going on and such interesting stuff that they did. They were such cool people, and it felt like I felt like I was allowed to visit, not really as an attendee, but as like I was a kid that won a championship, or not even championship, like a prize or something, you know, like, you get to tour the factory, you get to meet da-da-da-da-da. It's not like I was talked down to, it's not like I was talked down to, so much as like, I didn't feel like I was on that level yet. I don't know. You got the golden ticket. It felt like that, honestly, like, I don't know, when I pit what I've done in recent years, up against the likes of who I met at that party, I'm inclined to measure myself short. I'll put it that way. So, I don't know. I do have a worry, rather, that a lot of my impact is based on things I did 10 years ago. And that's not inherently a bad thing. Well, more like 12 years ago. That means you'll be on that level or closer next time. I like that idea. My inclination is to talk poorly about myself or belittle myself here, but I do realize that I have momentum going and that this time next year I may feel more, I'll be on that level. I'm trying here, I'm trying. Yeah. I'll even go so far as to say, I can't tell you the extent of, even now, even of the last week, some of the things that have emerged. Some of the things that for now I must keep hidden. But my goodness, if ever I could share even the slightest drop of it with you, I would. And when the time comes, I will. But I think for me, there's that feeling of I'm still just some ditz in her 1-bedroom apartment making Nightcore Italo Disco for a living. And I don't know. It's hard for me to wrap my head around having accomplished something. You know, that something I've done is worthy of continued celebration. I know. It's not just Nightcore Italo Disco or Nightcore High Energy. Eurobeat is so much more than that. I say it that way to talk down on myself. Let's be real. I still feel like that kid making Eurobeat about a children's cartoon villain. You know? I still feel like a kid making goofy kid material. I would say it sells to the kids to call it that, but then they ask you what Italo is. See, that's when they graduate from being a kid. That's when they're ready to grow up. When it's like, you're ready for that conversation. It's like telling them the birds and the bees are their favorite job. Is my hair see-through? Yeah, if they're asking what Italo is, that's when you get real with them. So you're ready to know that Eurobeat is not just Nightcore Italo Disco. You're ready to understand the true origins of the true meaning of Eurobeatmas. It's hard for me to get past that because somewhere in my head I'm still that kid making a Eurobeat song about a children's cartoon villain. I'm still that kid with too many presets and too many samples that has made plenty of genres outside of Eurobeat, but you know that one's their bread and butter. There comes a time in every drifter's life. Yeah. The way that I put it to, actually, let me see if I can dig up the phrasing. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can dig it up. There was a way that I put it to someone that I worked with. Deflated. Thank you. You have always had such kind and sweet things to say. Where is that converse? There it is. Okay. Okay. It wasn't that one. 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Okay. Actually, it wasn't even me that said it. I'll out her a little bit. In the development process of Night Cover with Matara Khan, oh no, I did bring it up. Okay. The way that I said it was like, I can send you a bunch of the songs that influenced it. She had some words about the kind of Eurobeat that she resonated with. I noticed that she really liked One For Me by me. And, you know, I was talking about like You know, I can say the kind of songs that influenced it. That era of Eurobeat is so fun. Full drama, full cheese, full why yes, a team of the horniest 30-year-old Italian men did write this Why Do You Ask? And yeah, that's another way to describe Eurobeat to someone who doesn't know about it. It's like 80s and 90s disco made by the horniest Italian men you can think of. Which is also reductivist, because plenty of women had their hand and wrote with the same amount of thirst. But I used to go with the way that the way Ishkur wrote about it in his first edition of the Guide to Electronic Music, I think held more sway. The way that he wrote about it in the second edition, the newest edition, is way too dependent on the way that niche labels have depicted it. He was right about Clara Moroni's role, but he was very wrong about how important DDR was to Eurobeat. Don't get me wrong, DDR was important to sharing Eurobeat with the world, but he had this sense of, you know, the way that he delivered it was not right. I too have many kind and sweet things to say, but alas, my vocabulary consists mainly of poggers. I mean, you could say that I'm your little pog champ. Come here. Actually, I don't know how I'd feel about that coming from you. I'm not used to top energy from Vanille. Top Vanille. Yeah, I do appreciate that, Vanille. Thank you. I just realized I've seen your videos on YouTube since MLP. Yeah, that's okay. How many of you don't know about the song Discord? That was me. Or rather, that was a remix of me, depending on which version you heard. But yeah, like with the industry mixer, and with some of the things that have come up, it's been hard to feel like I know I've mentioned it before. That top vanilla implies they're also bottom vanilla. That's just all vanilla. Love you. Sorry. Objective Nil says Odyssey Eurobeat is a successful musician, and there's nothing she can say to argue that. That's fair. When it comes to music, I see you as generation's Wendy Carlos. Deflated. That is extremely high praise. High praise. I hesitate to put myself that high up. I would give that more to, I would say that more belongs to like Vectroid or, what's her alias who did, Macintosh Plus? Call me Tombstone. I forgot about that. And for the record, for those who don't know, me and both members of the Living Tombstone get on extremely well. Okay, it's time for me to go do something. Bye-bye, love you. Avanil, thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your day. Y'all, can we get some love in chat for Avanil? Can we give Avanil lots of head pats and call him a good kitty princess? Can we do that? Take care, Avanil. But I do appreciate the high praise, Deflated. And I'll say this. When I grew up, it's not that people told me that I would fail. I was encouraged to do music, actually, like as long as I could make it commercially viable. And the general impression that I received was that people did not believe that Eurobeat could be commercially viable. Said with the best of intentions, the best of care. In my own words, I had called it a dead genre in its own time. And that moment with the arm around my shoulders in the kitchen of my parents' house, again said with the best of intentions, that phrasing, this Eurobeat thing isn't gonna go anywhere. I think it stained my mind. And even then, even amongst the greats of the Eurobeat world, the Dave Rogerses, the DJ Commands, the Clara Moronis, the Stefano Castagnas, and the Fastways, the Dusties, the Aces, the Dominoes, the Pamsies, the Elena Ferretti's. It still feels a bit like it's hard for me to accept that I have been considered among them. I guess I don't know what I would do if I accepted myself as one of them, you know? Now that you mention it, if you were to go back in time and say something to yourself, what would it have been? That's a really good question, Daniel. I'm not sure how to put it. please understand that if I'm saying it in a way that younger me would understand it. So when I use a certain name here, it is not out of shock value. It is out of how I would need to hear it at the time. And by saying it, that is also not encouragement for you to say it to me. Do not use this name with me. If I had like one or two things to say to my old self. Oh, like during the time when you thought the Eurobeat stuff wasn't going to work. I'm trying to think about how I'd phrase it. I feel like I would just start spilling about it. You work with your heroes. You get on Super Eurobeat not once, not twice, but 3 times. And in Initial D, 4. Maybe even 5, depending on how you count it. You work with one of the biggest debutantes in the VTuber world in 2023. You'll figure out what a VTuber is. You're gonna love that stuff. You do get there. That notion of this Eurobeat thing isn't gonna go anywhere. You take it there. And I'm listening to myself very differently from how I talk to myself now. I don't know why I can accept it for my younger self, but not so much for now. I think I'm afraid that if I embrace what I've done, that I will get too full of myself. That I'll lose my drive, that I'll stop being hungry to change, to grow, to push. I do have a lot of fear for losing what I have. This, streaming and making music and performing live, I really do have a lot of fear for that. And I guess some part of me fears that if I look back, if I give myself that status, that I will slow down, that I'll want to celebrate. Hello, Amelia. Let me wave at you real quick. I hope you're doing well today. How are you doing, Amelia? There is that fear. And the idea that what I've done is impactful beyond that sphere is still surprising to me. The notion that people, for instance, at that industry mixer, knew the song Discord. That was a song that I made. Again, it's that meme about making a song about a children's cartoon villain. It's not the kind of thing that you expect to take off. Never did I expect that. Never in 1,000 years. And I guess I'm scared that if I count on it, that if I think, oh, this will be successful, this will be big, that I'll let myself down. I promise you're not going to lose this. I can sense a bright future ahead of you in this community for years to come. Daniel, I appreciate that. And while I hope to never take that for granted, I do hope to realize that, and in the sense of making it real. I do very much appreciate that. Thank you. The fact that I've been at this for like 16 years, uploading Eurobeat stuff for 16 years, really promoting it for the last what? The last 13? It blows my mind. Some part of me does struggle with that. I really thought that this would be the kind of thing that I would have achieved far later in life. Yeah, I have a lot of fear for that because this is so... It's so beautiful, I'm scared of losing it. I didn't think that life could be this good. And don't get me wrong, things get a little scary sometimes, but I didn't expect to be this far along this early. And it's been so good to me that I guess it's that process of I just keep pinching myself to make sure that it's real. I'm making a living and funding the life that I've wanted to live with what I love making and working with the people that I look up to. And I'm more scared of losing that than I think I've let on. The alternative to this is going back to the regular job market. And that was the darkest place I've been in my life. To be held up away from that by doing what I love, being what I love being, there are people more deserving of this. And I just never want to take it for granted. So it feels like if I keep myself from getting too full of myself, that I can keep pushing. That I never I'm not sure what I'm trying to get at here, sorry. There's no part of me that thought that I would be here by now. 3 or 4 years ago, I thought that I would still be pretending to be a cis guy doing digital marketing for some company that couldn't give a shit about my well-being. That if I did transition, that it wouldn't go anywhere. That no one would see me the way that I would want to be seen. That no one would want that. I'm just really glad that's working. Sorry. I'm just really glad. Thank you for being here. I do wish that I could wrap my head around it. I really do. I have done a lot, and some part of me knows that. I've really come a long way, and some part of me knows that. And I just wish that I could let myself have this. It feels like even if I accomplished so much of what I wanted, that I don't know if I'd let myself have it. Thank you for the head pats. It could just be part of the anxiety too. That could be part of it. But I'm trying to find the words. Yeah, the head pat cooldown is off. I took it off so I could get lots of head pats. It was a selfish move on my part because I want lots of head pats. But I really am grateful for this. I went from assuming this would never happen for me. Y'all are too good to me, you know that? Thank you. Thank you. I'm still trying to find words for it. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you, all of you. There is fear in that mix, too. Now that I have what I have, I don't want to lose it. And especially in the entertainment field, the average music career lasts, what, 10 years at most? I've had 10 years. I've had 13 of them. I've had 16 of them. I've been at this for so long. And it feels like, I remember there was language that was used with me, even when I meant well, when I was ending my college career and entering the workforce. You know, I was told like, oh yeah, one last hurrah before I really need to enter the job force. One last this or that. Again, meant well, but there is fear in that mix. It's why I'm so grateful to all of you. Not just because you didn't owe me this, you didn't have to. There are other creators, worthier ones, really. But I don't know. Sorry, I did not mean to have this kind of reaction. I'll be a little bit more chipper about it. With I guess I'll pull it back to the original subject. I'm still very honored to have been invited to that mixer. And it was nice to have a moment where we've shared so many stages in the past, Noise. Wait. Why did that hit? Cephalo, thank you. Why did that hit? What the heck? I hope that we can share more stages like that again. I miss you a lot, Cephalo, and I hope that we can perform together again soon. Ooh, in fact, there's a thing that I could stand to jot down with that, actually. Let's see. I remember those shows. I remember those sets. That was 2021. Have I really not done anything with Odyssey since 2021? No, not a sad mood. A very grateful one, Griffin. I was talking about the Vishojo mixer at the end of TwitchCon earlier this year, like a couple months ago, and that I had that feeling of not having like earned my place there, that I was invited out of kindness for work that I had done with Matara, and that is quite the username, Ripper. But it reminded me that I didn't think that I would be there. But then again, I didn't think that I would be here at all. By this time, like 3 or 4 years ago, I would have thought this would be inconceivable. And I'm really glad for where things have gone. I didn't think that it could go this well. So there's that. Aw, Night Plum. I'm done crying. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's a very happy mood, a very grateful mood. One with a little bit of fear in it, but a lot of gratitude. Thank you, Griffin. I'm gonna take a sip now. I think I owe Amelia at least 2 of them. 1. Oh, sorry, 2. All right, did them. All right. We can talk about other stuff now. I'm realizing, I guess She-Hulk is a bodice ripper, because she'd rip any she wears when she hulks out. I suppose so, Doctor. I suppose that could be one way to go about it. I haven't worn a bodice or like a corset in a long time. The dress that I wore on Halloween had a little bit of one to it. I was wondering if I should list more like corsets or bodices on Throne or something. Sorry. Going on our walk, take care. Vermouth, thank you so much for popping in. Have a great walk. Have a great rest of your day. If you're not back by the time that I finish stream, see you tomorrow, yeah? Yeah. Higgins, hello! Hope you're doing, hope your day is going well. Higgins, it is going fantastic. Thank you for being part of it. I had a couple of happy tears, a couple of grateful tears just a second ago. I'm doing quite well. I'm very happy to have what I have. And I hope you're doing well too, Higgins. I hope you're doing very well. I have missed you, friend, and I hope you're doing well. I had enough trouble keeping a train of thought before I nearly cried. Or not even nearly, before I cried. We're all fighting our own battles is what we want to do. My new professor put it perfectly. Getting the job is easy, maintaining it is hard, and you've been maintaining what you love to do for 16 years. That's true dedication. I will say, I was less dedicated to it for a little while. I'm going to be at ALA if you're going to be down there and want to say, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it for ALA. I'm sorry. Ooh, excuse me. I remember, so here's the thing, right? My entire immediate family is musicians. My mom plays piano, my dad plays bass, my sister played drums, my brother plays guitar, and I did keyboards and we all sing. Very few of them took to music as more than just a hobby. My brother plays guitar sometimes. My dad plays bass pretty regularly. My mom used to do, weddings and funerals and things like that for piano and singing. My sister didn't really do too super much with the drums. I think she did some songwriting for a little while. Not sure what my brother does in terms of guitar playing these days, or if he still does. I'm the only one that's kept to it as a mainstay professional thing, because my parents have been at Battle of the Bands, and they've helped put out records and things like that. That was all side stuff. That was all side things, and for a little while for me, I assumed that, music's not a full-time thing. You don't do music full-time. That's silly. People make memes about that. The band's gonna make it. I even used to joke to that effect for years. I only really started doing music full-time around 2018, 2019. And I did it because my car was starting to break from doing DoorDash. In fact, I remember I gave DoorDash a year, streaming kind of on and off during that time, and then it was August or September that year that I started really pouring myself into music. And that was not long before the pandemic. So I wouldn't say that I was so dedicated to it. I did a lot of cool stuff that, the 2010 or so, that was around when I was starting to do work with Super Eurobeat, and I never thought that I'd get that far. But my own dedication was not so strong that I could say that, I fought hard every step of the way. It's no, I did other jobs. I finished my education. I did all that kind of thing. And really, I kind of started doing full-time content creation and music almost out of desperation as a tide over while I applied for jobs. It was only when I was able to get that to make financial sense on its own that I really leaned into it. And that was before, by the way, the Discord versions appeared on stores and streaming. I was just getting that off the ground before that went out. And now that's funding a lot of, how I'm here. So I've had to have some amount of is this gonna work? Before I really went for it. That's not to say that I'm not dedicated, more just I don't want people to have the wrong idea about where I've come from or how I've done. It's not that I wasn't dedicated to Eurobeat. I loved Eurobeat, always have, still will. More just Even I didn't really believe in that idea until I tried it. I'm sorry, I know we're spending a lot of time on this subject. I left to my own devices, I can talk about it for forever and ever and ever. We can change the subject if it's getting grim, or if I'm getting too long in the tooth about it. I don't know. I'd even go so far as, one thing I will say, even when Eurobeat music was starting to do well for me, I didn't think that streaming would become its own thing. Not to this extent. I thought that that was always going to be a place for me to just produce music and show that I was working on it and put the music out, and that would be it. Streaming kind of bubbled into its own thing a little bit before I came out, like maybe the year before I came out. And I saw that as a way to promote my music work. I never would have thought. Well, I'm gonna turn on some lights in here. It's a little dark. I never would have thought that streaming in and of itself would work this well. Like, I don't have to stream Eurobeat. Don't get me wrong, I love to, I want to, I will. But I don't know. It's another reason that I'm really grateful. Even that has been more wonderful than I ever thought it would be. Thank you, oddities. Genuinely thank you. Hi, Persa. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for that, Pats. I don't know. I never thought that, I never did see myself, like, making who I am part of what I did so much. We love to see Plus winning. Thank you, Griffin. I'm glad that I can be someone you're proud of. I do appreciate that. I'm doing the thing again. I'm just not sure what to change the subject to. Goodness. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited for tomorrow. Actually, chat. Before I forget. Favorite pair of biceps on a man. Let's hear it. Not gonna lie, I'm more about chest. I like strong arms, sure, but chest. Listen, if I can bury myself in those man titties, I am super down for it. And that again goes to Chris Evans.
Customization.
Really, really, right? That's. I'm not gonna say no to a solid set of arms, you know. Surprisingly few people probably. Yeah. The thing is, like, it's not really about specific folks. It's all about a strong back. Ooh, I don't mind a strong back. Something just made noise in the other room. Hope it's going a-okay. Things are getting better. I'm good. I'm happy. Ooh. Wait a minute. Nah, we don't need to wait on anything. Sorry, just little things that I'm looking at behind the scenes. Torsos are nice, let's be real. Thighs, though. I think are the head pets. Hello, Ryan, good to see you. Yeah, honestly, like, I'm just gonna be real. Hot people are hot. Glutes. A good booty is good. Like, look, gender does not matter. If you got that strength, if you can, listen, if you're hot and you can princess carry me, hi, let's talk. I wouldn't mind getting my head crushed by thighs. We're on so many tangents right now. Yeah, honestly, I think we left the wholesome one and started going towards the some holes tangent. Took the meanest one. Yeah, we went from I'm so grateful to you guys. Thank you for allowing me to do what I do for you. And now it's just like, yeah, I just want to be princess carried and picked up. You call for someone strong, I heard. Yeah, I do like strength. You've inspired and influenced. Oh, goodness. Oh, deflated. Thank you. You really want to share your big titty energy? Thank you, deflated. Yeah, Eggington toast. Yeah, that was definitely a thing. What is that thing I can buy for 10,000 bits? Well, a good boy or good girl or other. Well, that is a thing. I call you a good boy or a good girl or good whatever you specify. People mentioning thighs makes me want to work out again. Theoretically, at one point I could crush the watermelon. Theoretically, of course. I'm not gonna lie, I want to start working out again. Like, I've been getting back into physical activity, partially because I want that stamina for being on stage, you know? My exercise goal is to lift enough to be able to princess carry my future partner. It's not like I have a major problem with the weight or shape that I'm in right now, but I would like to wear other things, and I'd like to wear more things rather, and I'd like to be easier to princess carry. IDK if I could princess carry you, TBH, like I'm pretty strong, but I'm also pretty short, so. Higgins? Are you shooting your shot here? Hello? Risen's obvious, hello? Sorry. I now need to get back to lifting 400. I'm a little out of practice. I will say, strength is not the only thing that appeals to me. Don't get me wrong, it does definitely help. Heading back to the gym because I do want to carry and also have no butt. Femboy needs fembooty, yes. And please understand, by the way, if you're happy with how you are now, be that way. Do not exercise or do anything like that out of pressure by the world. You are worthy of love just as you are. I want to do things for myself to enable a kind of lifestyle that I'd like to live. I would like stamina for on stage and to wear more things. And right now, the current condition that I'm in does not allow me to wear the things that I would like to wear, or to last as long on stage as I would like. So, you know, those are the things that exercise would unlock for me. That's all. I feel like that's all there has to be to it, you know? I would exercise, but the gym is like all the way over there. I can't reach it. I wanted to start playing Just Dance consistently again. I feel that this upcoming year, I want to, like, so I talked about doing fewer Ring Fit streams. I want to start doing, I think I want to replace those with dance streams, like choreography streams, like doing pata pata or like learning, I want to learn some K-pop dances. Let's be real. Like when I was taking classes, those are the most fun to learn. I love my slightly chubby body, but I appreciate those who put the work in and make themselves look like absolute units. That's a good attitude, I think. My best was a maxed out leg press with 2 people sitting on it. It was around 725. Stepmania with an actual DDR pad. I wish. My living situation is such where if I have the dance pad and I have the setup for it in theory. But my situation is such where there are people downstairs and I don't want to stomp a bunch that way, you know? I like when exercise is fun. Yes, K-pop dances, Vocaloid dances are my go-to. Yeah, honestly, like that'd be really fun. Is it Blue Box Alpha? Thank you so much for the follow on the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. My work has been featured in, my music has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Matara Konavi Shoujo. Great to have you. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, that's the thing. I like, and before you start doing dance battles in VR, actually, I did just get I got the wireless adapter yesterday. So, that's a matter of time. I just realized what I was about to say and I need to phrase it differently. Not gonna lie, the amount of times I've looked at learning to do pole dancing for the amount of strength that would build up and the amount of like stamina that would build is non-zero. I used to do football, wrestling. Now I do animal control, so that helps. I remember you from my MLP days. Well, hello. Yes, I was in fact the artist that did like Discord, Luna, all that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm a little bit less active in the Brony. seeing these days in terms of making new material. I do more VTuber stuff these days, but I still have a lot of love for the time that I was active in the brony sphere, the brony fandom. My sister has one, and every time I help her, I'm like, wow, this is the hardest and most vaguely painful thing I've done in ages. Yeah, there is nothing quite like just a stick in the building that does that. I had a friend that got an arcade DDR machine, but he did live on the second floor of his apartment. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't want to move. Where I live right now is really good, but if I could dream it, I would love to get back into DDR. I was super good. Like, that was such a good form of cardio for me. That allowed me to work up a really nice sweat. That allowed me to listen to music that I loved, but also it was a lot of stomping. Sam Guy with 18 months in a row. Can we get some love in the chat for Sam Guy? Thank you so much. Please enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, and being part of the Oddities community. Thank you so much for being part of what I do. Let's get some love in the chat for Sam Guy. Hope you're doing well today. Holding my entire body weight with the skin on my thighs is simply not something that comes naturally. Yeah, exactly. Strong as my thighs are, they're not that strong, you know? But yeah, no, dance and choreography is very appealing to me because I feel like with that, not only is it something that I do like to do, but it's also something that it's a full body exercise. It'll allow me to get into shape for the kinds of outfits that I like to wear on stage and just in general. It kind of feels like a win-win, you know? Plus, well, I'm gonna be real. I've been getting a lot more comfortable with sharing my body. Like, pictures of it and just showing my... How do I phrase this in ways that don't make me sound Twitch suspicious? I've been more comfortable sharing of myself. You know, showing a little bit more skin, doing a bit more, you know, a bit more posing, a bit more just, I've been more comfy expressing my sexuality with you in that way. And dance would allow me to do that a bit more. So, thick thighs save lives, or kill if you've seen Xenia from GoldenEye. No, not on that level. We're not talking that far. No. Yeah, no, we're not going that far. That's a level of artistry that I'm not ready for. No. That is, no. I'm not that far yet, no. I'm comfy showing maybe midriff, maybe like a one-piece swimsuit. I think there was one picture that I took of me in like a bikini with like a wrap around my waist. Stuff like... Battle Pass. No. Not gonna lie. Is this really the conversation I'm gonna be having? I've thought about stuff like that before. I'm gonna be completely real with you. Like, I've thought about even more skin or you know, more provocative things, but I'm not sure how comfy I am with that, like, beyond just the action of doing so. Mom, Dad, if you're listening, now's a good time to stop. How much was one piece? No, we're not doing that. No. It's been fun getting a little bit more PG-13. Maybe a bit more pinup oriented, that kind of thing. And, well... It is fun, but I feel like some part of how I do things and who I am wants this to be more accessible. Not a bad thing or anything, it's just funny to me as someone who grew up by the beach in SoCal where like 90% of your skin exposed to just normal clothes. Here's the thing, I'm gonna phrase this in a really weird way. The idea of doing a professional grade photo shoot where like someone else decides the clothes that I'm in and like does my makeup and has me pose and has that like, and then we post that to social media. I want nothing more than I want that lately. Sweet mother of everything, that, God. But that's very different from wearing nothing and posting that where everyone could see it, you know? That's a little bit more than I'm ready to do. You know, like, I don't know. Some part of me likes sharing on a more intimate level with you all. Like, having that be part of what I do. But more intimate, I don't think I'm ready for anything rated R or NC-17. Finn's battle pass is lewd, but not really too NSFW. At best, him in his underwear. It's a case of him down bad, not down atrocious. Professional photo shoot sounds really... Gosh, the amount of things that... Listen, I've been a model for a nearby business once. And that, I'm bit by the bug. Dress me up in pretty things and have me pose for you, please. Not me about to wear a pretty outfit as I walk around tomorrow. That's not part of the plan at all. The problem is that clothes are expensive, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. Thank you for the headbutts. I'm trying to think about it. And don't get me wrong, I'm a grown adult. I'm a grown woman. I have my interests and my needs and things that are very much not appropriate for Twitch. But when I think about attaching it to what I do as a creator, it's not something that I think about carelessly. To put it another way, my manager and I have even talked about it. Like, she's like, yeah, if just understand that what you would be doing has some implications and could end up going this way or that way. Here's what to think about. But yeah, that's absolutely an angle. I'm like, wait, I was memeing. You're serious. Also, not gonna lie, and this is not me saying that I'm gonna go for it, but the amount of folks that, when I've joked about making an OnlyFans, have responded in earnest that I most absolutely should. Hey, yo? Wait, I don't think I can talk about that site on here. Phonely Sans. Phonely Sans. I don't know. Exercising and getting myself in that kind of shape is interesting to me. But I don't know if I would be ready for that kind of content. I have thought about again, not going all the way into like full tilt like NC-17 stuff, nothing explicit, but I've thought about doing like affirming audio. Not just ASMR, but like the good boy or good girl redeem on stream here, you know, like leaning into that a little bit. I don't know if something like that would do, or if that would work. I don't know. I'm still so new to this. I don't know what people actually would actually want. I am surprised and honored and a little bit flattered about people being interested in a battle pass from me. That does give my heart little butterfly flutters. Stuff like what Cotton does, Oddie Tail. Something like that, I guess. I did join her Patreon mostly to join the Minecraft server, and then I'm not in the Minecraft server. I think of that pets. I don't know. It's something that I've thought about, and I don't know. I didn't think that people would want that kind of thing from me, let alone this early in my transition. And the idea... Take care, Jesse. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your day, yeah? Hopefully see you tomorrow. But not used to people wanting or being interested in any level. A battle pass thing about. So, Amelia, that would be uploading content of a certain sort to things like Only Frogs, Foamly Sands, Sans Fly. Sorry. Some people call it a battle pass to circumvent the technical term for it, because I think that is prohibited by current service. I don't know. It's fun being sexy. I'm not used to that. I have to go to sleep. Have a good night. Griffin, thank you so much for popping in. Have a great rest of your evening. 2-year-old dog content? What? I don't know what you're on about with that term. Sometimes I wonder, could be Eurobeat about some game like FNAF? I mean, Eurobeat's a genre that could be about anything. I don't particularly think you should necessarily do more. I think you should feel sexy and attractive. I feel like the comfiest thing that I'd do, thank you for the headpads, I feel like pinup is more my speed. Like, on the one hand, I really admire Cinder and how she approaches her sexuality. Hello, Spade. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Like, the brain is, oh, wow. Thank you for the forehead pats. Hydrate. I definitely need to do that. So, I like that there is a certain amount of willing and enthusiastic participation in her own sexuality. Cinder very seldom ever feels like an unwilling participant in her own sexuality. A lot of it is very much her own confidence, her own way of expressing it. She's kind of the model of how I would like to approach myself to a limit. Some of the stuff that Cinder put out like on December 1st, not ready for that. Not ready for that myself. But pinup, you know, where it's a little sexy. It's a little bit like it's PG-13, but you know, it's not something you get in trouble for, you know, like having it pop up on your phone. You might get like a raised eyebrow, but nothing like, I don't know. I'm sorry, this is probably a really weird subject given the circumstances. Ultimately though, I never thought that who I am or what I am would be such a factor in what people wanted to see or hear from me. And I appreciate that. I'm honored and a little bit flattered and a little bit like heart fluttery at that idea. People think I'm pretty. I like that. God forbid that people enjoy looking up at stop. So, if I get a plane, could I use you as the nose art? Huh? Oh, yeah. Honestly, I'd be down. I mean, let's be real here. There is artwork of me in like a PG-13 setting. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I need. Let me log in. I haven't used this account in a hot minute. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's in like my favorites. Popular, why is it showing me that? Am I really in this group? I don't want to be in that group. I hate that. Okay. Thank goodness I was not actually in that group. Favorites. Okay. So, there is artwork of me in, like, not the most G-rated setting. It's not, like, completely spicy. But, well, it's not devoid of spice either. Where is it, though? It's not that ancient, is it? No. Okay. that's not it. That's not it. Where is it? Okay. Sorry, it's taking me a second to get to it, but the way you can't just be like, yeah, there's art of me looking sexy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to give people the wrong impression. Restraint is part of the mix here. Wait a minute. Okay. The spice must flow. Long live the Audi fighters. Ah, I see, I see. Okay. Do I really not have that favorited? I could have sworn that was like one of my most recent favorites. Yeah, some of the newest artwork in here is of the old me. Heck, doesn't seem right at all. It's not. It is still in this account, right? There's no way. Spice for the spice throne. Gosh. I don't have it saved on my computer at least. Thanks so much for the follow and the stream. It is great to have you here. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, and my work has been featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, DDR, and Matarakon of Vishojo. Great to have you. Let me wave at you real quick. I did all that without waving, and I feel bad. Let me dig it up. It really isn't in here, is it? Wow. I have a lot of stuff favorited, and none of it is the thing that I have in mind. All right. Pretty sure I know where it is. Okay. Desktop, cleanup. No, it wouldn't be in cleanup. It'd be pictures, organized. And it's not organized. The title is a misnomer. There is, for instance, where's Shoost? I'll drag it into OBS. There is this. Artwork by Mo Kiato. There's that, and then where's another one? There's this one, same artist, and where is it? I know I have it in here. Maybe it's not in here. Maybe it's in cleanup. Let's see. Desktop, cleanup. Is it really not in here? Mr. Steele, hello! It's been a hot minute since I've seen you here. I hope you're doing well today. Yes, Spice. I'm trying to find the one that's like vaguely Christmas themed, but also spicy. This is kind of the level that I'm comfy though. This like, this level of expression. I think this is plenty, you know? Where is it though? Where is... Come on. Do I really not have it on my computer? Hello? Maybe just regular pictures? Could be. Can you call me out a little? If you must. I'm not gonna say no. ISO. Can I sort this by... Sort by name? Very pinup girl. That's my point! That is my point! Like... I kind of want to do... Like, this is the level that I'm comfy at. At least I'm pretty sure. You know? Let's see. When did this get on the screen? A couple minutes ago. Oh, goodness. Where's the one that's seasonally appropriate? Darn it. Okay. That's not it. That's not it either. Screenshots. Lots of screenshots. That's just me in the dress that I still need to actually take a picture of myself in. Lamp on stream. Truly a shame that pinup has gone out of style. Pinup never goes out of style, hun. Thank you for the inspiration to get a plane. Gladly. I also feel like you'd also just struggle a lot to call yourself attractive. Feel like, oh, this is... I have been called out! Yeah, I struggle with the idea of calling myself attractive. That is not something that I do easily. Yeah, that is a word that is hard for me to wrap my head around. Not impossible, just yeah. So hey, I'm not gaslighting myself. I'm just. Maybe, just maybe, I am... maybe I'm hot.
No. Nope.
No. Yes.
No.
No. Yes.
Don't make me start patronizing. People who deny the truth don't know how attractive they are, or even cute.
Yappe.
Yeah. Well, let me take a sip. Fine. Thank you for the head pats. Can't just say it as a joke either, SMH. You know what? I can. Fine.
Genius!
He's tenderizing the ground.
Of course!
Fine. I'll say it. I, Odyssey Eurobeat, am... I am attractive. I am an attractive young lady. Why was that so hard? No, stop. So why is attractive okay but cute isn't? I felt like attractive encompassed a lot of it. It's a vague enough term to cover the bases. If you think I'm hot, if you think I'm cute, if you think whatever. Forgot to ask since Cotton and Fist are getting... Huh? Tag Hewer, I mean, if that was you! That was you that Cotton was talking about on stream with the watch. Sure. If there's one left over, sure. I'm not against that idea. If you really don't have to, that seems like a big deal. Hewer, that I've heard that name before. Someone no, stop, no. Stop it. I really do want to find that picture though, like... I think also... Wait. The clip system is having a hiss fit with me. Aw. Thank you, Mucid. You know what? No. I'm gonna, you know what? No. I'm gonna hype myself up a little more. I don't think I've posted this one very often. At this point, forget about the picture that I was looking for before. You know what? Fine. Fine, I'm hot. Fine. I really want to find the one that's in mind though, because it's like the exact embodiment of what I want to do with like attract. attractiveness. It's, I don't know where it is though. Okay, wait. Okay, if I search here. Here. Maybe he moved it somewhere else. That's not where it is. It's not on Ko-fi. Could you repeat that into your shirt pocket? Huh? Into your shirt pocket? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm staying down here. I'm too flustered. No. Stop it. This is just bullying now. Let me see if I can find it though. It's artwork by Mo with mistletoe over my head. It's around here somewhere. I may be really embarrassed, but that song is still a bop. Yeah. That's the Christmas design from back then, but that's different. That's a different one. I really wish that I could find it. Maybe it's been tweeted. Let's see. That's not it. Darn it. I'll have to find it another time. Bullying would be if I started actually trying to point out your fundamental insecurities about your body instead of just teasingly pushing you up to hype yourself like you should. The key is to be attractive and not have your head up your behind. I'm not even that flexible. Oh, thank you for the head pad. Oh, everything's getting a head pad, huh? I don't know. As you've observed, I do struggle with embracing that.
No.
I do struggle with with allowing myself to think certain things about myself. Yeah. I don't know. No, that's the part that you clipped. No. Oh. Okay, that looks really sus. Hold on. Camera, come back. There we go. Oh, that was scary. I hate how it clips like that. Sorry. Here I am like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to make a really rough joke here. I love how when VTube Studio is not glitching, like, well, gee, maybe I might be cute or attractive, but when it does glitch out, it looks like I'm just straight up ahegowing. Wait, is that, did I miss Shinon? Shinon, hello! Let me wave at you real quick so I don't have to think about what we're talking about. Hello, it's good to see you. How are we doing well today? Audie Lactor V8. I haven't had V8 in a hot minute. That's like the vegetable juice, isn't it? We all think things about ourselves that we don't want to, but at least we have people who sang for us and will unconditionally love us for who we are. Yes, that's true. A couple of quick sips. Done and done. Yeah, so it's the 15th of December where I am. Yes. Why, happy December 15th. Yeah, the commercial had everyone leaning to the right back in the day. Which one? Oh, the V8 commercial. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's hard for me to let myself have things. Okay, I should be wrapping up stream, but I'm also enjoying hanging out a little bit. Who's live right now? literally the worst possible outcome of calling yourself hot is being wrong, which is literally fine. God forbid people feel hot when others don't agree. Like, it's your birthday! Well, one, I'm jotting that down. Why did I not have that in my phone, like, forever ago? Oh, Shanon's birthday, not Shinnon's. Birthday. All day. Repeat. Every year. Add. And now, if you'll all join me in celebrating our much beloved Shannon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shannon. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday. Shannon, my love, my darling, happy birthday. Thank you so much for being here with us on your special day. I hope that today is full of reminders that you are much loved, adored, appreciated, celebrated, amazing. Thank you for being who you are. You bless a lot of us with your wonderful self, and I hope that today you are blessed just as much, if not more so. Yeah. I'm gonna see who's streaming now because I'm still embarrassed from earlier. Latent? Is it really? Wait, it's your birthday too? I am. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Latent Logic. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Y'all, can we get some love in the chat for Latent and Shannon for having birthdays and sharing them with us right now, like today. Thank you so much for that. Like, I hope you're all, like, I hope that today, for both of you, that you feel very much celebrated, appreciated, and adored on this wonderful, wonderful day. Let's see. Imagine being born. OMG, I'm so heck. So one thing I will say is, I could Persa, thank you so much for 10 months of subscribing. Please continue to enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, being part of the Oddities community for well beyond 10 months, but subbed for those 10 for sure. Thank you so much for being part of what I do. Can we get some love in the chat for Persa, please? Let's see. I really have to use the bathroom. But if I'm just gonna wrap up stream soon, then I might as well just point us all towards someone to raid. Avenel's streaming with Fluff Paradox. Looks like Lilac Snow is also streaming. Lucky Akama, Scarlet 64, Isa. Let's see. Hungry Box, Giga, Nags, Bow, Snuffy, Chibi, Leandli, Project Melody, Cinder, Camila, Mousy, and Zen. I think we should raid the kitty bat today. Yeah, let's raid the kitty bat. Gotta finish making the birthday gifts since tomorrow will be the 15th of December for me. Notice last time we sang happy birthday every stream. Well, if I notice that it's someone's birthday in stream, then I'll sing it. I feel like everyone should feel celebrated on their birthday. Like, even if it co-aligns with like a holiday or something like that, even Christmas. What is Christmas but just an exaggerated version of Jesus' birthday? You know? Awesome. All right. Looks like we're ready to raid. Y'all, thank you so much for sharing today with me. I know that it got a little heavy in some moments, but I do appreciate I do appreciate today's get-together. And I am so excited for tomorrow. I will be doing the IRL live stream. It may be a little later than 2 p.m. I'll try to keep you posted. I might start closer to 3 Pacific time. Just because like things tend to start a little things start to really like take place as it gets darker. So yeah, there'll be that. All right. And of course, it is a tradition for me to do one freebie before we go. So if you allow me to take care of you one more time before we go. Now, question is, should I do Japanese or English for this one before we go? Trust me, we're going somewhere with that. Which one should it be? How shall I take care of you today? You know what? I'll try both. In Japanese, Harara, iko da ne. And in English, oh my, aren't you so good today? And with that, let's go ahead and raid the very goodest kitty bat. All right, friends, thank you so much for coming. Let's see, it's just, for Avanils, it's just, Avanil, right? All right, friends, I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow for Christmas in the Park in particular. Thank you so much for popping in. I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now. Otsukare desu. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. Okay, for real this time, bye.